What up everybody, welcome to opening the top 10 most expensive cases in the entire of CS2. I've done this video a couple of times before. I did it in 2022 and I had some great success with it. Let's go, dude. The Vulcan, that's exactly what I wanted. Then I did this again in 2023 and once again had some incredible success. So this is a very lucky video theme for me today. Fingers crossed it stays lucky. I paid a lot of money for these cases because they're so old school and rare and expensive. But thankfully, my website skinsearch.com, we've now incorporated the ability to search for cases, to search for agents, to search for music kits, all of that random CS stuff that isn't necessarily skins. So I was able to find the best prices for all of these cases online and make it as cheap as possible for myself. Happy days. Case number 10. It's the glove case. Coming in at around $8, these cases certainly aren't cheap, but they are the cheapest cases we have to open today. In my opinion, not incredible skins in this case, but the majority of people that open this case don't do it for the skins inside. They do it for this shiny, rare, special item, which is of course a pair of gloves. It's possible to get a pair of Pandora's box sport gloves in this case, and in factory new, they're selling for $64,000, which is absolutely ridiculous to be honest. I think it was $6,000 that I just saw on Skin Search for a pair of field-tested Pandora's box gloves, and the min wears, they're like $11,000. Ridiculously expensive pair of gloves. So the likelihood of getting the Pandora's is not fantastic. However, those aren't the only good pair of gloves in this case. We can also get the hedge mazes, the crimson kimonos, the spearmints, and I'm a fan of the emerald webs as well. Just hoping if we do hit a pair of gloves that it's in either minimal wear or of course factory new. 3 cases remain. I've just got a feeling that I want to speed open. Penultimate and then final glove case. No gloves. Moving on to the Operation Riptide case. Once again, a case I feel like there aren't incredible gun skins in, but if we're talking rare special items, then there are some of the sickest in the game in the Riptide. It of course has the Gamma Doppler finish on it, and it has a variety of knives, including the butterfly knife. So you could get a butterfly knife emerald from these bad boys, and that would be $14,000 line. Let's speed open the rest of these so we don't have too much interest in anything that isn't a rare special item. Ooh, the snack attack. And last Riptide case, no butterfly. Case number 8, the eSports 2014 summer case. This is one of the cases that I've never unboxed a rare special item from, and it's part of my challenge video recently where I am required to open a gold from every single case in existence. So it would be great if we could tick that achievement off right here, right now in this video with 10 of these cases. But if not, we can just enjoy seeing these old school skins. The Corticera, I'm a fan of. Both the AWP and the P2000. But the coverts in this case are definitely lacking. Oh, there we go. We were talking about it. Minwear as well, decent. We're talking about coverts. You've got the Bullet Rain, you got the Jaguar. Oh, let's go, another AWP Corticera. And in Minwear. But if we were to hit a covert, I hope it's not from this case. The Bullet Rain and the Jaguar, not particularly to my liking. Not the P90 Virus. Penultimate eSports 2014 summer case. And then the very final one, show us something decent. It's a mil-spec, at least it's statty though. Case number 7. It's the Huntsman case. I'm not a huge fan of the rare special in this one. It is of course the Huntsman knife. Just don't really like the animations or like the big blocky nature of it. But that's not what we'd be hunting for, obviously, from this case. It is the legendary AK-47, the Vulcan. And on the flip side of the covert coin, you could also get an M4A4 Desert Strike, which is terrible. But last time we did this video, we quite literally lucked out big time. Got ourselves a Vulcan. Can we repeat history? Did we just see it go past at the beginning there? Probably. It makes a change me slow opening, well, normal opening these cases, because I'm so used to speed opening and trying to open as many as I possibly can. It's actually quite a refreshing, relaxing experience in comparison to normal. 3 cases remaining. I can't help but speed open them. Okay, that was a twist. And then a Cayman. The last Huntsman is going to be the Vulcan, right? Coming in at number 6 is the eSports 2013 Winters. This is a great case just because it's a trip down nostalgia lane for me. Oh, that blue lamb, you love to see it. Hasn't particularly got incredible skins in it. However, it's just the nostalgia. It's just seeing all of these old schools, this P250 Steel Disruption. And considering how many skins are actually in this specific collection, it means all of these are very good for filler skins. And for someone like me who enjoys doing a lot of trade ups, that's very useful. Another blue lamina. I'm quite a big fan of the Orc Electric Hive as well because it's got so many varying patterns, but we're not going to hit that. We're going to hit the Cobalt Disruption instead. You can definitely use that at a later stage in a trade up, guaranteed. Another blue lamb. If we got nothing but blue lambs from this case, I'm happy because they are, I think, the best restricted that you can get in the case. Because the other one is, of course, the blind spot, but we're still yet to get our Orc Electric Hive with a cool pattern on it. We have 2 more shots to make that happen. I love the speed of opening these old school cases because the animations, they're just different. There isn't a case that drops down from the ceiling and it takes ages. It's just like you click it and boom, it's open straight away. Fantastic. They should bring that back. Final eSports. It's the blind spot. We are now halfway through our list, and that case is the Weapon Case 2. Once again, another fantastic case for getting fillers for trade ups. However, it does have my arch nemesis in it, the Scout Blood in the water. So let's hope we don't see one of those today. We'd much rather see some P90 Cold-Bloodeds or some USPS Serums. So many Cold-Bloodeds going past because they are, I think, my most used weapon in trade-ups. They're like the cheapest, well, at least they used to be, not really so much anymore. And there we go, speak of the devil, the USPS Serum in factory new. There is the potential to also get a 5.7 case hardened, and for that case hardened to come out as a blue gem. That would be a really cool thing to unbox as well. And there used to be quite a lot of hype around this auto sniper and the crimson web patterns on it and how many webs it has and all of this kind of stuff, but that hype, we saw the Scout Blood in the water straight away. That hype for the crimson webs has kind of died down. Hasn't been a hype in many years, but I'm willing to bet there are still some old school collectors, 1 or 2, that probably still care about the number of webs on a crimson web. The MP9 Hypnotic and the Nova Graphite are also great weapons to have. That's another FAMAS. I tend to use both of those restricteds quite a lot in stat tracks, specifically for my trade ups, because they normally come out in a really nice low float from these cases. Oh, here we go, the Crimson Web Car 20 in field tested. And that was our final weapon case 2. Coming in at number 4, we're definitely starting to get pretty expensive here at $20 per case. $200 just in cases alone for these Operation Hydras. This case, in my opinion, has some really nice skins in it. The Orc Onitaji has got to be top 5 Orc in my opinion. But not only that, it also has the potential to get some Pandora's Box gloves, for example. So at $20 a pop, show us something decent. Mil spec. If we're to hit a covert from any of them, I would quite like it to be this one. Oh, there's the Hyper Beast going past, the covert that we definitely didn't want, so we won't be too upset at that one. We're only focused on the Orc Onitaji. Oh, there it is. Goes past straight away as soon as we open the case, and then the USPS blueprint. I'm happy with any classifieds as well. We'll take them because then we can use them, chuck them in the trade up. But that glorious Orc Onitaji is looking less and less likely. And our very final Operation Hydra case. I miss operations. I miss them so bad. I wish they would bring a cool operation back into the game. Coming in at number 3, we have the Operation Bravo case. What an old school operation. I remember playing it and loving some of the skins in this case as well. AK-47, Fire 7-1, absolute classic. These are around $40 each, which is crazy, so we're going to be opening up just $400 alone of Operation Bravos. And I'm just hoping that if we hit a covert, it's not the Desert Eagle Golden Koi P2000 Ocean Foam. Would have been nice. Once again, just like the last case, we'll happily take any classifieds in this. Use it for trade ups. There's the Fire Serpent, but I was talking about classifieds, and there we go. Gaben blessed me with one. Absolutely gutting, though, to see that Fire Serpent roll past. I hope we don't see it anymore unless we're actually getting it. The P90 Emerald Dragon has probably got to be one of my top 5 P90s as well. But the Golden Koi really does haunt me in a very, very bad way. I've done various high risk, low chance Operation Bravo trade ups for #1 floats, and I've tried to hit the Fire Serpent every single time in those. I was successful one time in getting the #1 Fire Serpent, which has unfortunately been beaten now, but 2 very expensive attempts I had since that happened. Oh, there's the Fire Serpent again. Both of them have hit the Golden Koi. We managed to get the #1 float Golden Koi, which is really not what we want. Very final Operation Bravo case. We've been baited twice by the Fire Serpent, and we're not going to get it. Coming in at rank #2 most expensive case in Counter-Strike is the eSports 2013 case. This one has the FAMAS Doom kitty in, I remember that one. The Red Lamb, which is pretty rare and expensive in factory new. The Orb Boom, definitely the first Orb I ever unboxed from a case. And then the covert in it, it's a P90 Death by Kitty. It's not fantastic for such an old school covert. Mag 7 Memento. Considering the price of these ridiculously old school cases, I'm hoping that we don't see a sea of mil specs. We'll take a little factory new Red Lamb. Oh, how many times that Alt Boom gonna bait us? There aren't many skins in this case whatsoever because it's so old school. So I'd imagine the probability of getting baited by some nice skins that we actually want. Let's go! Alt Boom! I think that's a field test. Yeah, it's a field test, but it's a good field tested though. Probability of getting baited by nice skins has got to be higher in this, right? Sawn off orange DD pat, and we got 3 of these cases remaining, which is my lucky number. So show me something decent from case. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. P90 Death by Kitty. It's a cool covert. Like I was saying, it's not the best covert, but it's certainly not the worst. Penultimate eSports 2013 case. So many baits and a mil spec, and then the very final eSports 2013 rank #2 most expensive is the Mag 7 Memento, which leaves us with our most expensive case in the entirety of the game. These go for what, $90 to $100 each. We're going to be opening 10 of them just like every other case, so this is $1,000 worth of weapon case 1s alone. For those of you who regularly watch my channel, I don't think I really need to tell you what the best thing in this case is. It's not that. But for some of you who may be new here, it is the AK-47 case hardened. This has a variety of patterns on it. Oh, double bait on the case hardens there. And you're trying to get a case hardened with the most blue on as possible. The community's favorite is pattern 661, which is the Scar pattern, AK-47 case hardened. And these 661 case hardens are exceptionally rare and exceptionally expensive, even if you get it in something like non-stat track. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks really nice. I don't think that's a blue gem, but that is a Minware AK-47 case hardened. Unfortunately not a blue gem of any type, with 794 as the pattern template, but the front of it looks really blue and nice. Maybe if you covered it up with a bunch of blue stickers, you might be able to make it look cool. Really nice to get one case hardened. I think we actually managed to get an AWP Lightning Strike in one of our top 10 most expensive case openings we did in previous years, but I'm quite happy with what we've got today. 100 cases doesn't mean very good chances for good stuff, but in my personal opinion, I think we've managed to pull quite a lot of good stuff. There's a Glock 18 Dragon Tattoo in stat track, factory new, nice float. We definitely can't complain. Very final case of the entire opening, case number 100, most expensive. Let's see what's inside it. Maybe it's the case hardened of dreams that we've been waiting for. Factory new, stat track. Oh, or it could be an orb wing. I'm going to trade some of this stuff up, see what we get. So let's use these pretty expensive Dark Waters, mix them in with these super old school collections. Show us a case hardened 661 factory new. Oh, correct collection. That's a really cool pattern actually on that Hypnotic. Got to double check that that's not a 661. Otherwise that would be very... Okay, we're good. Ooh, and then an Operation Hydra. So this is what our little haul of skins looks like. We did end up with some quite cool old school ones. I like this case hardened a lot. You can't go wrong with a P90 Death by Kitty or the Orb Boom. Let's finish with a little trade-up contract using half the items that we got. Best outcomes, Orb on Itachi, Orb Lightning Strike, AK-47 Fire Serpent, M4 A1S Faith. Worst outcomes, 5.7 Hyper Beast, Scout Blood in the Water, Desert Eagle Golden Koi, and M4A4 X-Ray. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Old school collection. Oh no, of course. Of course it had to be. The chances of that Blood in the Water hitting were literally 8%. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Slightly less cooler skins than we had about 10 seconds ago, but it is what it is. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to slap that like button as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.